Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are enjoying your week so far. I know on Tuesdays, for the past few Tuesdays, we've done Oscar trivia, but I was thinking that I would love for you to spend Tuesdays teaching you guys a little bit more about the history of acting. And even though we know that from our Oscar trivia, the Oscars awards, the first awards were given in 1929, and the Oscars are close to, over 90 years that they've been giving out Oscars. Truly, acting and the history of acting goes way back, even before Shakespeare. It actually goes back to ancient Greece, right there. So, on Tuesdays now, we're going to be doing some theater history classes, and Greece, and this is my little PowerPoint here, guys. Greece, modern day Greece is right here in southeastern Europe. So on a map, that's the European Greece, and it's surrounded by the Aegean Sea, the Mediterranean Sea and the Ionian Sea, right there. And John's family, our John Page's family is from Greek. John is 100% Greek. All four of his grandparents, his mom's parents and his dad's parents, immigrated from Greece. And his parents are first generation, so they were the first children on either side. First generation means that they were the first children born here. So because his mom is all Greek and his dad is all Greek, John is 100% Greek. And again, his family from Greece. But today we're not talking about modern day Greece. We are going all the way back to ancient Greece right there. And we're talking about ancient Greece. Ancient Greece, BC. And BC means before Christ. Now, this is some of the music you may have heard if you're going back to ancient Greece. And actually the ancient Greeks were very artistic. They loved the arts. So the Greeks believed in many gods. Most of us today, and many of us today, believe in one God. But the Greeks believed in many gods. A lot of gods. And the head god was Zeus. And one of Zeus' sons, Zeus had many children, the Greeks believed. And one of Zeus' sons was called Dionysus. And Dionysus is the god of wine tasting, and wine making and fertility. And once a year, the Greeks would throw a big theater festival to honor Dionysus. It would be in a big, this would be like the equivalent of a modern day football stadium. It would be built in a big stadium, and once a year, the Greeks would have a theater festival to honor Dionysus. And this is kind of like what an actual one looks like, right there. So they would honor Dionysus in this big theater festival that would be attended from anywhere from 15,000 to 20,000 people. Once a year would come and fill a big stadium like this. They would have a theater festival to honor Dionysus. And it was a competition. So groups of men was always men. Women were not allowed to go to the festival or participate in the festival. So it would start off that people would go up on stage and perform. And they would perform in a group. There would be perform in a group like a chorus, or the Greek chorus, and the chorus would perform, and it is believed that the first actor, so usually the chorus would perform, it would be a group of 15 men that would perform, but it's believed the first actor to come up and have a solo line named was Thespis. So Thespis, right there, is considered to be the first person on stage, or the first actor on stage to ever step out from the chorus and utter a solo line as a solo character. And so today, sometimes the word thespian is used as an actor. If someone ever asks you, are you a thespian? Say yes, because that is another name for an actor, and that comes from, whoops. Yeah, and that comes from Thespis. So Thespis was the first actor. So once there, once they started having more modern plays, we would have the Greek actors that would come out and do the show. And then there would be actors, and there would also be maybe one or two more actors. And there would also be, who would always wear masks. And these, I know that might be hard to see, but these are some, drawing the ancient Greek masks, okay? And the reason the actors wore so many masks is the actors would play many, many characters. And so they would wear masks for the different characters they would play. So again, that's kind of what that looks like. It's a little bit challenging for me to do this PowerPoint that way, but I just wanted you to see that. So there would be the main actors, and then there would be a Greek chorus of men that would comment. And this is more of a modern picture, but again, so you'd have the actors that would do the main dialogue, and then the chorus would kind of comment on the story, help move the story along. So I think a modern day equivalent might be when we did a Half Steven Christmas Story. Actors like Matthew Payne and John and Alexander, they were more the lead actors. Then you guys who were like hard neighbors, you would be kind of something like the chorus. And even when you see musical theater, you see the main actors, and then you see the chorus, who may play several different parts within the show. But they may not have lines, they may just sing the music. So again, all these go back to ancient Greece. So when the theater festival started, the Greeks preferred tragedy. They didn't like comedy, they only preferred tragedy. So some of the playwrights who were writing plays back then were Aeschylus, I think that's how you say that, Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides. So these three playwrights were some of the early playwrights who were known for the tragedies that they wrote. And then eventually, comedies came along. And some of the comedies and some of the writers and playwrights who were writing comedies were Aristophanes, and Menander. So Aristophanes and Menander were the playwrights of ancient Greece who were writing more comedies. And Menander is considered the writer who kind of wrote the first type of play that were what we might consider now a situation comedy or a sitcom, the Beth Menander. And one of the things that still survive today are the comedy and the tragedy masks, which are still very much a part of modern day, our modern day theater and modern day history and action today. So the SAG Award, we have the SAG Awards, which are given out once a year. If you see the SAG Award, it has the actor holding both the comedy and the tragedy mask. And again, that comedy and tragedy mask comes from ancient Greece and Greek theater, and the Tony Awards, which are given out on Broadway. If you look here, this is the Tony Award. You can see right there is the comedy and the tragedy mask right there. So the comedy and the tragedy mask that are so much a part of our theater history and acting history come from ancient Greece. And last year, the first actress with a disability won a Tony Award, Alice Broker, and she won for her performance as Ado Annie in Oklahoma. So she is the first actress with a disability to win a Tony Award, and that's Alice Broker, right there. So, I'm going to also share with you, I love math. So, guys, these are some of my personal masks. I have a comedy right here. I collect them, so this is one of my comedy masks. And I have a smaller one right there. And I also have this right here. My mom and dad got that for me when I got my master's degree. And the first time I ever saw the mask, I remember I had an aunt, my Aunt Rhoda right there, who, my Aunt Rhoda, that was my father's sister. She died a year before I was born, so I never met her. But I do remember as a very little girl going, I grew up in Chicago, but we came out to California. And I remember for the first time I'd ever been to LA, I remember going to visit my aunt's grave. And she has the mask, the comedy and tragedy mask, engraved on her tombstone. And I remember seeing them. I can still remember seeing them and wondering what they were meant. And it was actually my aunt and hearing stories about my aunt that inspired me to be an actor, and growing up and hearing stories about her from my grandma and my mom, my grandma and my dad rather, and my aunt, my dad's other sister, my Aunt Anna. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little trip to ancient Greece to learn more about the history of our acting. We have a really rich history as artists that don't date back to the movies, that don't date back to Shakespeare, but date back to billions and billions of years ago. Millions and millions of years ago. That the ancient Greece, where theater festivals were the first theater festivals were done as competitions that honor the god Dionysus. And those competitions, and in a way, we still have competitions today. If you can think of the Oscars and some of the award shows, in a way, are like competitions where one actors awarded even though more are nominated. So we go all the way back to ancient Greece to these amazing theater festivals that had up to 150,000 people to celebrate the arts and celebrate the art of theater. And to me, that's a really wonderful, rich history that we as actors can be very, very proud of. So I'll be back next week with we're gonna travel to another time in our history to learn some more about our theater history and our acting history. But until then, I love you, I miss you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.